The signature mystery. Jennie, autographs, and the fans left wondering. In the glittering world of K-pop, where every detail is dissected and every product is cherished, the smallest inconsistency can spark waves of curiosity. And recently, all eyes turned to Jennie of BLACKPINK. Not for her latest performance or fashion moment, but for something far more subtle. A signature. For months, collectors and loyal fans have been proudly sharing their copies of the Ruby album, especially the highly coveted signed editions. Promoted as hand-signed, these albums were meant to be a direct and personal gesture from Jennie herself, an intimate token from artist to fan. But in a digital era where perfection is mass-produced, a curious question began to circulate. Were these signatures truly penned by Jennie? The conversation began innocently enough, as fans posted their signed albums on Reddit, displaying what they believed to be uniquely personal autographs. But soon, some sharp-eyed observers began to notice a pattern. The signatures looked too identical. The ink flow, the angle, the start and stop points of the strokes, almost indistinguishable from one album to the next. These similarities raised a possibility that left many feeling puzzled. Were the autographs generated using an Autopen? An Autopen, a device capable of reproducing signatures with uncanny accuracy, has been used in various industries for decades, particularly in politics and publishing. However, in the realm of fan collectibles, especially when sold as hand-signed, the presence of Autopen use would raise ethical concerns. Not because it's inherently wrong, but because it alters the meaning of the product. For fans, a hand-signed album isn't just memorabilia. It's a fragment of a shared moment with the artist. On the subreddit r/popculture chat, one comment captured the mood. If it's Autopen, that should have been transparent from the beginning. People pay not just for the item, but for the authenticity and connection it symbolizes. This sentiment echoed across social media, not in outrage but in disappointment, a subtle yet deeply emotional response. After all, a signature represents more than ink. It represents presence. To date, neither Jennie nor her management agency has made a public statement regarding the concerns. And this silence, while not uncommon in the entertainment industry, has led to a spectrum of responses. Some fans are demanding clarity, while others are defending the artist passionately, cautioning against premature judgment. It's important to note that this isn't the first time such a discussion has emerged within K-pop fandoms. Earlier this year, BLACKPINK's Lisa faced similar speculation with her alter ego album. In that instance, the reaction was swifter and sharper, igniting a storm of criticism. In contrast, the situation surrounding Jennie has unfolded with more nuance. While skepticism brews, many fans have expressed that the issue might be overblown. They point out that slight signature similarities could stem from consistent signing habits, or simply from having a highly practiced signature style. Others argue that without official confirmation or clear evidence of machine use, the accusations remain speculative. People forget that Jennie is a frequent target of online negativity. One fan wrote, "Let's not turn assumptions into facts." Indeed, Jennie has long been one of the most polarizing figures in K-pop, her fame matched only by the scrutiny she endures. Whether it's her fashion, relationships, or public appearances, she often finds herself at the center of online storms. In this context, some fans suspect the current signature debate is just another chapter in an ongoing saga of internet sensationalism. But underneath the speculation lies a deeper conversation, one about trust, transparency, and the emotional value fans place on their idols' offerings. For those who invested not just money but meaning into the Ruby signed edition, this moment is not merely about authenticity. It's about expectation, about connection, about the invisible thread that ties an artist to the people who support her. Collectors who proudly display their signed albums do so because they feel closer to the person behind the music. The idea that Jennie once held that album, bent over to sign her name in her own time, adds layers of intimacy and value. The possibility of machine-assisted signatures, if true, doesn't erase the music or the artistry, but it does shift the emotional context. At the same time, it's worth remembering that artists often face incredible time pressures, especially when signing thousands of albums. In such scenarios, using tools like Autopens may be a pragmatic choice made by management teams rather than the artists themselves. If that is the case, Clear communication could bridge the gap between expectation and reality. Transparency doesn't diminish value. It restores trust. As the days pass without a formal response, the conversation continues. Some fans wait hopefully for a clarification, while others have already moved on, focusing instead on Jennie's next musical steps. And yet, the situation has sparked a meaningful reflection across fandoms. What do we truly expect from our idols? Do we demand perfection? Or do we crave sincerity? Perhaps the answer lies somewhere in between. K-pop is built on dreams, crafted with precision, but sustained by emotion. The products may be polished, but the connections are real. And when fans raise questions, it's not always to criticize, but often to protect the bond they feel with someone they may never meet in person, but whose voice and vision shape their lives. As for Jennie, her silence may be strategic, or it may be the calm before a carefully worded statement. Whatever the outcome, this moment serves as a quiet but powerful reminder. Even in a world of dazzling stages and massive fan bases, the smallest detail, a signature, can carry the weight of trust, meaning, and memory.